Good afternoon, everybody, and how are you all keeping on this piss wet day here in not so sunny Dumfries? Right, just move the keyboard out the way, bring the guys in, see who we've got in today, and we've got Dale from Maple Street Studios, we've got JP with the Markworm, and we've got Mark. It's obvious that JP has got a crowd in the workshop again today.
Yeah, Dale Duck's over there next to Jaffa.
No doubt
up there.
The stick man will be up later on.
Yeah.
Right. Pop you guys back in the background. Right. The link at the top of the chat is to Mark's live tonight, where I believe he's going to be doing the natural edge bowl. I'll just let you see what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I've got a nice big lump of cherry on the VB, which is about 17-inch diameter by about 6 or 7 inch deep. So we're going to be rough turning that and using the McNaughton coring system to core it as well.
Don't break your banjo, will you?
I'll try not to. And this is what we're doing today.
Your friend.
So I've got a piece of spalted beech on the lathe today. I'll probably show that big piece again part of the way through when more people come in. Helps if you press the right button. Right, so here we go. So nice piece of spalted beech. I'm going to be doing another vasey type thing. With a bit of texturing and a bit of colouring. So I'll be using the rotary chisel on the Dremel, and I'll be using the Proxon long neck grinder as well. So I'll get on and turn this down to round, and the guys can let me know what's happening in the chat.
Cool. So out in the chat we have the beautiful Benjamin, the sexy Chris Dodds, the exquisite Chris Nunn, the positively delicious Copperodo, I'm going to go run out of these. Copperodo, the delectable David Miller, I'll give up. Duncan the Caroline Turner, the French Turner, Harry and Robert at Hotspot Football, Ian Leonard, Jay's Cabin, Boris Padida, Leroy 500, Malcolm Douglas, Mr. Stacey Smith, Robert Robertson, Robert Dolman, Robert Elliott, Dr. Bob, Robert Dubb, Sid Repurposing, Terry Bartlett, Vicky Prowse, Wayne the Woodturner, Wood Wizardry by Colin, Chris Nunn popped in there while I was doing the list. Welcome, everyone.
Howdy, everyone.
Ooh,
How you doing?
Miller spun round the Dougs. Wood spun round. Gerard the French Turner's in too. That's been earlier on, but if I didn't. Robert Dolman's in. Jay's Woodturning is in. William Kenny's in.
I just had the mic a bit too close to my mouth. There's a bit of heavy breathing going on there.
Not mine.
No, it's me.
Was it you? Are you Darth Vader?
I was, yeah.
I am your leaf. Especially watching young Wayne.
Excellent.
Ruby Claire's just joined.
Hello, Ruby.
Good afternoon, Ruby.
Put in an appearance too. Gerald the French Turner says, Mark, I apologise, but will not make it tonight. WT360 has Jeff Hornbug for the demo. We will catch the recording.
No problem.
Sally Taylor's in?
It's only Jeff. He won't mind.
Yeah, it's only Jeff.
He can't even order a coffee properly in Coventry.
Well, there's various
I had to help
reasons
him
for
out.
that. I mean,
I had to help him out.
you have to translate.
Yeah. Mind you saying that the guy behind the counter weren't very much help.
No?
No.
Hi, Mark.
What kind of coffee did he order?
He was giving Jeff a hard time. Oh, that's funny.
He did an excellent masterclass at UKISS that year.
Yeah, Jeff's good people. He also stocks Yorkshire Grit in the States.
Mark Valentine's Day says, I've been tunneling Spalted Beach this morning. A more accurate description would be Rotten Beach. Lol. I've been making a beautiful picture of Marilyn Monroe
Nice.
for my sins. Doug Miller would spun round says, hello to everyone. Jennifer's Crafting
Good
Creations is
afternoon,
in.
Doug. Hi, Jennifer. Have you done Mark's coffee yet?
Hi, Jennifer.
I was
A
a little bit
question
late to
from
the
young
game.
Gerard.
Go on, mate.
Question from young Gerard. How do you price your work for sale? I've got a commission for 2 fruit bowls. My first sale.
Right. General rule of thumb, 2.5 to 3 times the cost of the blank.
Brian's in.
Or-
Hi, Brian.
If you can manage to mill your own stuff, you take in how long it actually takes you to turn the piece, the wear and tear on your tools, the cost of electricity, your profit, because it doesn't matter what you make, there's got to be some profit in there, and also your own time as well. So you've got to take all of these. You've got to take all of these things into consideration when you're pricing work.
You have to make sure also that you add in a very small percentage for washing up powder for your pants at the same time, because you'll be standing in them when you're turning them all day. So
Especially if you break a banjo while you're turning, because that can be scary. Because you make your pants a little bit dirtier than normal.
2 pants. 2 pairs of pants. Peter Corrigan's in saying hello to everyone.
Hi, Peter.
How you doing?
Young Robert Hodgepodge Woodworks. If voids or other complications, then add additional as you see necessary. And that's in relation to your pricing structure.
He also said,
Brent Bowcroft? Sorry.
Hotspot also said that the third of the formula, height times the width times 2.5. That can work as well sometimes.
I feel that's the pricing you should use on airplane seating.
Hi, Brent.
Doug Miller has a comment for you, Jamie. He says, JP, you should have left that bit in the video.
I should have done. But I don't really. I didn't really want to see people seeing that because, mind you, I put audio. I changed the audio, so there would have been no cursing in.
Father, dash, nabbit, all my days, those sort of things.
If anyone wants to see it though, I might personal message you the slow-mo version. I have got a video of it going around.
Put it in your page, man. 63 people watching, 14 thumbs up. Folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, go on, hit that thumbs up button. And if you aren't already, please hit that subscribe and notification bell. You could also leave a comment form down below, where if you look at the description, you also find some other links to some other things, including your ability to buy the man a coffee. At the top of the chat today, we have a link to Mark the Gentle Woodturner's live later on this evening at 8 p.m. Do please go and check that out if you haven't already. Stacey Smith has a question. For all I'm having trouble finding a blank for a salad bowl size needed. Well, I'm going to start again on this. For everyone, he means. I'm having a trouble finding a blank for salad bowl. Size I need is 10.5 inches by 4.5 inches. Anyone, any idea where to get one? Depends what kind of wood you're looking for, I think, and where you are in the world.
What kind of price you want to pay?
Young Terry's come back with Fire Yandles. That was somewhere I would have suggested.
Oliver's wood turning. He does custom blanks. If you ask him.
Webfoot Resin and Wood Creations is in.
Hi, David. Let's see. Yandles, Ed, Home of Wood, British Hardwoods,
Native Woods.
Native Woods. Steve Cavill went to one the other day. Mumby Woods, which is in Skegness, I believe.
Yandles, if you're down in East Sussex, Yandles or Oliver's, I think would probably be two good places to check out. Oliver's is obviously, in Kent, so not far. Give the man a ring or go check out his website. Don't give him too much. Don't give him the wrong kind of ring.
I believe the Home of Wood is down that area as well.
I was going to say the House of Timber, and there's a Surrey Hardwoods is also around here too. Home of Wood, I think, is north of the river. I think, might be wrong.
Oh right.
I think.
I thought it was down the south coast somewhere.
Or
am I thinking of somebody else?
I might be wrong. Leroy 500 says, applying wood finishes and so it's a question. Sorry. Question. Applying wood finishes in extremely humid conditions, what, if anything, do you do different? Define humid. Wayne lives in Scotland, so anything, it's always one click short of 90% humidity, because it's raining.
She's in. Hi, door.
Hiya. So I've just uploaded the slow-mo clip of the banjo breaking to my Facebook page, which is JP Woodwork, obviously. So if anyone wants to see that,
I may well have to go and watch that because I missed it in the chat that day.
Obviously, go and watch it after Wayne's live.
Is that the exploding bowl one, or is it that's
just the banjo exploding.
One?
That's just the only the blank that Auntie Val gave me. It's a big crotch. So that's my latest video of the outboard turning of the breaking a banjo.
Your Facebook page, Jamie, you've missed a trick there because you should have called it Jamie's page.
I could have done, yeah.
Sorry, had to be done.
I can rename it. I can rename it.
Just forgot to put a parting point on this.
And then Mark can get the blame.
Get the blame for everything else.
Woodburn Paul's in, folks. He says, good afternoon, Wayne. Okay. Hello, everyone. Nice to
I've just been talking to Paul.
All you guys.
Paul Finley's in as well. Hi, Paul.
Hi, guys.
And Paul.
You have 67 watching, young Wayne.
Excellent.
Remember, folks, if you like what Wayne's doing, please hit that thumbs up.
Quick and
if you're not already a subscriber, go on, hit that subscribe button, and let's see where we can drive Wayne's channel to. At top of the link today, we have a link to Mark the Gentleman Woodturner's. Top of the chat today, we have a link to Gentleman Woodturner's show that's on tonight. He's live at 8 p.m. And if you really want to let know what you're thinking, obviously you can pop it in the chat just now, or you can leave the man a comment. All of these things help drive the YouTube algorithm's recognition of his channel. And also make sure you get more of his content and content like it from other YouTubers over the coming weeks and months.
Right, I'm sanding this to 400 because I am going to be putting some colour on. It might need another bit of sanding in a minute because I am going to be putting some texture on as well.
Makers International Podcast is in the chat. In more ways than one, I expect, given two members of it are sitting in earworms.
that would be me.
Ah. Did you forget to change?
I forgot to log out.
That's 72 watching.
There's an idea, Wayne. You should make Makers International a moderator. Then Jamie can add links.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, where are you? Right, that should be done.
Cool. I can add links now.
I don't have good ideas often, but when I do, they are good.
They are very good.
As long as it's nothing to do with speed or colouring.
I know, right?
Or wood turning in general.
There's a link to the video where I broke the banjo. Brent just says, with a name change, JP, does that mean you'll allow use better music? with Mac's International being there, you'll be hearing things like Jamie's Page.
76 watching, young Wayne. Folks, remember to hit that thumbs up if you like what Wayne's doing.
And you might even get to see Thompson's toolbox. Or toy box, should I say. Which is something off the wall yesterday. I don't know where that came from.
We're turning by Barry's in. Hi, Barry.
We'll have to come up with something for Dale now, like Dale's discreet cupboard or something like that.
No, don't come up with anything for me.
Dale's beer fridge.
No.
Dale's desk.
No.
Dale's desk.
Tom Canada's in. Hi, Tom.
Hey, Tom. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put a base coat of black on this. These are the intrinsic colours from Hampshire Sheen. A base coat of black. In the two narrow bits that I've got on here, I'm going to texture that with the rotary chisel in the Dremel. And then in this centre bit here, I'm going to texture this with the Arbitec blade and my Proxon long neck grinder. And then I'll put some different colours over the textured areas.
Do you want to try that link again, Jamie? Because I don't think it came up.
No, you're alright, mate. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
If people can just go to my channel, I don't want to keep flooding Wayne's. It's Wayne's live, not mine.
Terry from TJ Turning's in. Hi, Terry.
Harry or Robert from Hodgepodge Woodcraft said, haha, Gerald, the height and width should be in inches. The question that does present at this point, Harry or Robert, is are those real inches or man inches?
Plus, I had to change accounts because I had to ask Wayne a question on behalf of my mother.
All right.
Crack it, please.
You got a £5 super chat from JP Woodwork saying practice piece.
It could well be, Jamie. I haven't done your mother a practice piece in ages.
No, you've done me a practice piece and she's stolen them. I don't know if you've ever done my mum a practice piece.
Well, you know what I mean.
Excuse me.
I was rushing to edit that, get that video edited out yesterday, or for yesterday, and then realised I still had another 5 weeks worth of videos in my YouTube. Because I've been putting out ones that are later on edited, they're the unlisted ones are further down the thing, so I didn't notice them. So yeah,
Well, it's good that you've got a load in stock.
yeah. Well, I need to get it done in case I get called in for surgery. So. What bit is that you've got in there, Wayne?
This is the which
Round
one is
bit.
it?
I was just curious. Is it like a round bit?
It's the rotary chisel
Oh, okay.
from Rotary Chisel. That's the name of the company. The thing is
Alright.
that you can only get them in the States. They've got no UK distributor. That's the annoying thing.
Ah, right. Okay.
So I got this. I got somebody to pick me up 3. It's now, was it Atlanta? 2018 or 2019? I think I got
Yeah,
somebody to pick them up
Atlanta
for
it
us.
was. Yeah.
Cornish bacon. Hi, Katie.
How you doing?
Right, so I'll just do some texturing with the long neck grinder and the Arbortech blade on the center part of that. And I'm just going to sand back. Where's my 400 going?
So Katie's asking a question. She says, "What is Wayne up to today?"
Making a mess at the moment.
Katie, I can report back. He says he's making a mess.
Oh, there it is on the floor. So I'm just going to knock back the black at the top and the bottom, so it'll show some extra colour up.
Does look a little tiny bit purpley from here.
Yeah, that's the thing about the Hampshire Sheen black. It's not a pure black. It would look totally different if I was to use the likes of Ebenezer lacquer.
Ebenezer. Yeah. I was going to say, I feel a Father Ted moment coming on when they're talking about socks. He says, well, only priest socks are actually black. Everybody else are very, 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 very dark purple.
Amy's in. Hi, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
Hello, Amy.
For some reason, this gun isn't working. Bear with me a minute. Probably needs a clean.
Jamie, Amy's asking a question. She says, how's the fingers, JP?
A lot better. Thank you very much. It still feels a little bit tender when I touch it in certain places, but yeah, it's all right.
I've told you not to. I've told you not to touch it there, though, Jamie.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm not
Jamie.
going back to them places.
I mean, you went to that. I mean, you tried to show us the other day. It was a bit, awkward.
Yeah.
Got 72 watching, Wayne.
Excellent. That's better.
hello.
And then we'll go with a touch of ruby at the top, I think.
Steady on. Ruby might complain.
She might. Just blend that down in to the honey.
Well, that's a slight concern. Vicky's like the fact that I broke the banjo on my lathe.
Vicky liked it.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to get more time with you. Have you ever considered that? Yeah.
Amy's saying this piece has a look of pottery to it.
Thank you, Amy.
Wayne, did you see Stuart Farini's latest video?
I did.
That was quite interesting.
It was. The way that it looked in the thumbnail, I thought, I hope the bloody hell he's not going to be doing what I'm planning on doing for the virtual crafty. Because it looked a wee bit similar, but he did something totally different.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just using acrylic sand and sealer. Because there's nothing going to be moving on this. And this is the first one that came to hand. And this is just soaking straight in, this is.
Mr. Stacy Smith has a question. He says, "Oh, hail the Wood Jedi. If you only had one bowl gouge and one spindle gouge, what grind would you put on them?"
45-45. On both. Just let that dry off a little bit, and then I'm probably just going to put a coat of lacquer on this. But what I'll do, I'll leave the coat of lacquer until I've gotten the inside cleaned out.
Robert Lapsley's just joined. Hi, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Hiya.
Just wipe the excess off that. This will dry out more once I start the lathe up to clean the inside out, which I'm going to do now.
Gotta say, Wayne, that looks amazing on the screen.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, drill. And will I be able to find a marker pen? Yes, I will, because I'll put it down over there.
There's a marker pen somewhere where you keep gentlemen woodturners.
Yes.
Pete from Twisted Trees is here. Hi, Pete.
Hi, Pete.
Though he says he's not really here, he's sheltering from bank holiday weather. So he thought he'd just pop in.
Hey, you doing?
Isn't everybody?
Oh, question. I think it might have already been asked, but I apologize if it has. Did you get Gerard the French tennis question, Mark?
No, I didn't ask that one. Sorry.
All hail the Wood Jedi, says Gerard. He says 40-40, 45-45. What setting on the Pro Edge, please?
45.
Good.
There's
No,
indications on the-
sorry, I didn't explain that properly. Where's my bowl gouge? Right. I do with the flute down on the table. I grind the cutting edges to 45, and then on the jig, I use, if you're using the one that's got 3 holes, use the bottom one, Okay, use the bottom one to put the jig into, and that'll give you the 45. Measure it up on 45 on the angle setting, and then use the bottom hole on the jig, and that'll give you a 45-degree angle on there.
There are indicators on the Pro Edge to tell you where to tilt the table to.
.45 is the fourth hole down from the top.
Yep.
It is.
That's what she said.
For now.
It's been a while since I said one of them. Just thought I'd get one in there. And that's what she said again. But hey, bog off.
2 for 1. Yes, Katie, I'm on tonight, 8 o'clock.
Nearly done with the drilling, and then we'll get some hollowing done.
Hollowing. Damn you and your hollowing. What are you going to hollow out with, Wayne? Carbide?
Probably high-speed steel. Take that drill out. In fact, I'll probably start just with my spindle gouge. That's probably what I'll start with. Just get a wee way down with the spindle gouge.
He said wee wee. Oh, you said a way down. I'm sorry.
Brian at Hartwood says the woodshed over in Ireland has just had a delivery from Robert Sorby. Lots of Pro Edges in stock and other goodies that will remain nameless, just in case his wife Michelle sees this comment.
Remember,
buying goodies Brian.
Everything
Don't
you
worry,
buy,
Brian, I've screenshotted it.
Everything you buy was actually only 35% the actual cost. It's really important you sustain that as a thing when you're dealing with your other halves, whoever your other halves may be.
Everything that Dale buys is apparently my fault.
Hmm?
Everything
you
that
buy is
anybody
apparently
Absolutely.
my fault.
Yeah, but anything anybody buys is your fault, Jamie.
Damn, I'm about to buy a farm. I'm blamed. I'm about to buy a farm. I'm going to blame that on you.
Eric Winkler's in. Hi, Eric.
I still want that to be the bonds. The bonds with someone, but sadly not. Wayne, you have 83 watching. Folks, if you like the Wayne soon, remember and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not already a subscriber, go on, hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. At the top of the chat today, we have a link to Mark the Gentleman Woodturner's live at 8 o'clock tonight, where I'm under the impression that Mark will be doing the entire thing dressed as a pantomime horse. This may, of course, be something I've just made up, but why not tune in and find out? If you also really like what Wayne's been doing, leave the man a comment below and or go and buy the man a coffee. Remember, having thumbs up, leave a comment, tell the YouTube algorithm you like this kind of content. Not only will it recommend Wayne's stuff to you, it'll recommend other woodturners to you too on your homepage.
What end of a pantomime horse?
Oh, the back end, obviously.
You know, well, I mean...
David Heath and Joe Garofalo have just come in.
Good afternoon, guys.
How you doing?
Bloody wrapped the hose up for the Hoover, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Did you?
Yeah,
Katie,
I did.
Wayne, Katie's saying that piece looks a lot like Roman pottery.
Thank you.
Her and Amy are both in agreement.
I'm thinking that piece of Roman pottery looks suspiciously like something Wayne would turn.
What am I doing? Oh,
It's reminding him of his childhood.
Out on the wall. When he was out on the wall, Jamie?
Yeah. We need to go on a pub crawl.
Just clean the shoulder out on this a wee bit.
Spider Spit is in. Or Spider Spit.
Spider Pig.
That's grand. That's enough for that.
Oh, I've just received a notification, Wayne, that you're live.
Oh,
A lie. Just a lie. You've got
Good
82
old
watching, young Wayne. 82 people joining you in this lie of you being live at this particular stage. You know, I mean, it's either that or your imagination is particularly vivid and you've imagined up 81 people watching you.
$82 people watching. Right, guys, just to let you know, this is what I'm going to be doing on Wednesday night. It's a nice big chunk of cherry, which is going to get turned and cored. I've got it set up today because I've got shop duty over in Kirkcudbright on Wednesday, so I'll not have time to get everything sorted when I get home.
Kirkcudbright, laddie. Aye. Brian, you should really push that thumbs up. You really should. Quick plug for the crafty, Wayne.
Yeah, the link to the crafty is in the description, but yeah, if you want to put the link into the chat, that's fine.
No, I was thinking, folks, on the 29th of this month, we have the 6th Virtual Craft Festival. We've got some amazing folks on this particular one, all of which have completely escaped me, so if I miss anyone as I'm going through this, apologize now, but on Saturday the 29th, we have the day kicking off with the one and only Jamie Page, followed up by Nick the Flaming Turner, Scott the Blue Light Turner, some fat bloke from Maple Tree Studios. We then go into Al's Hack Shack, Heidi at Whitehall Pottery. We have Art of Fire, Chris, Andy, and Franco Noce. We have obviously Carl himself in the late evening. Jamie, you're going to have to jump in, mate. My brain's going to
Spirit
blank.
and Bear, Al's
Spirit
Hack
and Bear.
Shack.
Yep.
Yeah,
Stuart
obviously
Farini.
Stuart
Stuart
Farini,
Farini.
Wayne the Woodturner.
And Wayne the Woodturner himself.
Yeah, and there's a few others there as well.
No, that's it. I think that's it, Billy. I think
Yeah.
Jake Thompson's on there too.
Oh yeah, of course, Jake. Yeah.
Anyone would think we were organising this.
You think
I
that, wouldn't you?
practice that speech. And Doug's asking, you still looking for Blade Maker? I think the answer is always yes to that, Doug. If you know one who thinks they can do something interesting, or even just explain the process within an hour, we'd be really, really, really keen to hear from you.
Quick question about texturing systems, Wayne. If you was to, if you never had one and you was going to get one, what one would you get?
I'd go for the Sorby.
Yeah.
Either the Sorby or the Simon Hope one. I think the Simon Hope one only uses one blade. They were both developed by the same wood turner anyway, which is a guy called Tracy Owen. They were both developed by him. The Sorby's got about 4 blades, plus they do a micro set as well. I think the one that Simon Hope does has only got 1 blade, but you can do a hell of a lot of stuff with it. But that's the system I'd go for.
Does he have an island?
One, yeah.
Does he have an island, or did he also create a number of Thunderbirds? Hashtag just said.
I know there's an island with a load of oak trees on it.
Is there?
Well, there used to be.
It's cursed.
Is that called the UK? Oh
No. There used to be an island, but they dug that many holes in it looking for stuff, it sunk.
Yeah. They're looking for their marbles, I think.
The Cornish maid declares her love for Oak Island. With, I feel, 7 exclamation marks. Seven exclamation marks. Well, any more than 2 exclamation marks, and towards 3 is the beginning of madness, Katie. So by the time you get to 7, we have to cock our head and look at you and go,
I've seen Path of Fire on YouTube. One of Mark's favourites.
Yeah, I've seen Path of Fire on YouTube as well.
I've seen quite a bit of Path of Fire.
They're very, very capable individual.
That's one word for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's getting a bit deep now.
What are we getting in terms of lacquer?
Lacquer. I'm going to be using chestnut acrylic gloss lacquer. That's what I'm going to be using on this.
Oh. Cool.
I would have said, you're joking, man, but that's a good choice.
You're joking, man.
You need to have a barn on a farm called Fiji. What barn is that? Well, that's a Fiji barn. Complete with plastic palm trees.
I need to put some palm trees up in there for when Mrs. Kirkwood comes down. Just make it look like a Fiji.
I'll make you a sign. Honest. This is Fiji.
Yeah, there you go.
Honest.
Yeah, this is Fiji. Honest.
Two palm trees on the sign.
Welcome to Fiji. I'm trying to think of something else that does blades. Walter Sorrells, that's it. He's another blade maker. Fantastic guy. I've known him for quite a few years.
Folks, in traditional Wayne style, we're probably closing in the last few minutes of the show. So why not? If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Give the man, show the man how much you enjoy what he's doing. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and give that notification bell a bit of a ring. At the top of the chat, the link is to Mark the Gentleman Woodturner's live later on this evening at around 8 p.m, where I believe he's decided he is turning at the back end of a pantomime horse. This, of course, could be a just made-up fantasy, but hey, why not go along and find out? Also, down in the chat, down in the bottom of the description, you'll find a link to Wayne to buy him a coffee or a wine. If you really like what he's doing, remember, Wayne does all this for free. You know what I mean? So, hey, why not buy him a coffee just to say thank you very much? You could, of course, leave him a comment, tell him how good you think his work is, and all of that will help tell the YouTube algorithm that you really like what Wayne's doing and that you really like woodturning videos, so everyone knows.
Right, I'm nearly there.
Question from Amy DeAngelis. All hail the Wood Jedi. How do you seal the inside of the vessel like this one, or do you not bother?
I'll just be using acrylic sanding sealer on this. Obviously, I won't be going in there to sand it, but I'll use spray-on acrylic sanding sealer.
Eric Winkler has a question too. Wayne, do you put pictures? Did you put pictures up of your last project, the vase with the thin ribs, and where they walked to? I think he's saying. Yes,
I did. Well, I put one picture up. When was it? I think it was the Friday night or the Saturday morning. I put a picture up. What I'll do once I've done this and I get a coat of lacquer sprayed on, I'll pop in the house and bring it out so I can show you. Whoops, a daisy. Didn't want to do that.
You should put those on your community tab, Wayne, on your channel.
I should.
There you go, Wayne. I've just put the link for that picture up on your Instagram, up on chat.
It's warped a little bit more since then. The bottom ribs, if you like, didn't actually warp very much, but the two top ones did.
Paul Finley's having to go. See you later, Paul.
See you later, Paul.
See you, Paul. I just got to give that a stand. I knocked that a bit there. And what I'll do, I'll just spray some sand and sealer on the inside. That's got that covered. Wipe off the excess from around the rim here. And now I'm just going to use some acrylic gloss lacquer. This should make it pop a wee bit.
Nice.
Very nice.
And while I'll turn the speed right down. Just let that dry off, and I'll just pop in the house, take my headphones off, I'll pop in the house and bring that vase out I did on Friday.
While you're in there, say, Alan.
Alan!
Taking his headphones off.
That's spinning. Spinning. How can the SK100 carriers cost £40 yet a whole new SK100 truck be 140?
You'd have to ask Steve Cavell that kind of thing, because I don't know how many carriers he actually needs to carry him around.
So the Axminster ones. He likes the record ones, does he not?
I meant SK Crafts. I was running.
Oh yeah, I see where you're coming from now.
Sit down, sit down. Shush. I'll do it again, shall I?
He's doing a play on words, Jamie. Leave him alone.
My bad, my bad.
Go on, you with your accuracy and all this shit. Oops, Wayne's back.
Wayne's back. Right, let's move these tools
Man,
out.
woodturning's in.
There you are, guys.
Nice. Oh, look at that. That's warped. I ain't seen one of them done for years.
So it has, like I say, the top few ribs have warped. The bottom few didn't. I probably could have done with making them a little bit thinner and going in more towards the centre. But I'm quite happy with that.
That's nice. So I presume it's hollow on the inside as well.
Yeah, it's just been drilled out.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
inside. Yeah. That's that.
Thank you, Ruby.
And what I'll do, I'll just put a little bit of heat on this.
Wayne, how many times have you ever put a really nice finish on something, turned your heat gun on, and it's been full of sawdust?
Oh, loads. Either that, or I have it too hot and it blisters. One of the two.
Yeah, I'm not the only one then. I'm actually planning on doing a Joe Sonia's finish and purposely blistering the paint.
Right, now Lynn actually pointed me into a direction of somebody who'd done that on Instagram. This was a good while ago, and she actually said, you want to try this, Wayne? It's a very interesting finish. And that's with the Joe Sonia's iridescent, and you blister it purposefully.
Yeah.
Or purposely.
I might give it a go. I might do that today, actually. And get that out before Wayne does.
I might just add some Joe Sonias to this and do it now.
I'll just log into your channel and then disable the live stream.
There we are. That's one. This will need a hell of a lot more coats than it's got. A hell of a lot more coats than just the one. But I don't need to do that on the lathe, so I can actually get this parted off now. So I can show you. I could leave it in the chuck, but I don't need to for lacquering. I can just stand it onto something.
That's come out really nice.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Pretty.
Dal can do that on the scroll saw, though.
No.
That used to be your favourite line, Jamie.
I know, but like Dal pointed out the other day, my crown slipped. So Dal's taking it over now.
No. It's still on your head, son. I just says it's cocked to the side now in a sort of cheeky angle.
It's hanging off my ear hole at the moment.
A jaunty little fascinator of a crown now, rather than a big heavy one.
I've got to reclaim it. It's more like a fascinator at the moment than a crown.
Yeah. It's a little cheeky fascinator.
You can reclaim it, Jamie, once you do the wolf's head.
The wolf.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I'll just put you in the background first. There you go, guys.
Awesome.
Nice little
Mate.
pot.
Nice.
It'll get another, I don't know, a few coats of lacquer on this, but 2 different types of texturing on there. 1 coat of acrylic gloss lacquer at the moment, but it will get some more. Just bring the guys in to finish off. There we are.
Wayne was talking about.
Yeah, that's the wolf that's getting done. That's going to be for Jane. That is my better half.
Awesome.
So, guys, there we go. Just coming up to the hour. Oh, somebody's saying I'm very clear. Oh, must be because I'm on a different camera. Just coming up to the hour.
Very good today, sir.
Oh, good.
He was very good all the way through.
That's because Jane is sitting at her Hobbit bench doing crafty stuff instead of just sitting messing on the computer.
Nice.
Jane's doing some jewellery making today. So there we go. I'll shoot off now and go and get some lunch. And I hope the rest of you lovely people enjoy the rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are. Thanks very much for coming along, guys. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Remember, Mark's on tonight. I'll be back on Wednesday, where I'm doing that big hunk of cherry that's on the VB at the moment. So that should be fun as well. So I'll see you all soon, and I'm now going to hit the button.